Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time, we're going to be talking about AI,
Oh,
specifically how it might actually get more into our everyday lives in 2024.
wow. Okay.
And the source material that we're looking at is from MIT Technology Review.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to suggest that there are some big changes coming. And I'm curious to get your take on some of this stuff.
Sure.
Robots making tea, self-driving cars becoming even smarter, AI handling our to-do lists.
Right, right.
It all just
Yeah.
sounds so futuristic.
Well, it's amazing how quickly AI is changing. And, what we're seeing now is this move away from general AI
Mhm.
to what's called specialized AI.
Oh, okay.
So systems that are designed for very specific tasks.
So it's like instead of one AI doing it all, it's
Exact.
like we have a whole team of specialists for different things.
Yeah, like a specialized team rather than one general practitioner, right?
Yeah.
And the advantage there is that these specialized AIs can be a lot more efficient. And they can be personalized because they're laser focused on that one particular area.
Okay, so that makes sense. But how do they actually learn to do these complex real-world tasks?
Right.
Like making tea, for example. There's a lot
Yeah.
involved in that.
Yeah, well, researchers at MIT's Improbable AI Lab are working on that challenge with what they call hierarchical planning.
Okay.
So essentially, they're teaching AI to break down a complex task like making tea
Uh-huh.
into smaller steps that are much more manageable.
Okay, so walk me through that. Let's say I ask an AI to make me a cup of tea.
Okay.
What happens?
So imagine the AI as a project manager. Okay.
Okay.
First, it uses something called a large language model, or LLM, to understand the goal,
Hmm.
in this case, brewing tea.
Right.
And these LLMs, they're AI systems that have been trained on tons and tons of text data
Okay.
so they can understand and generate human-like language.
Yeah.
And then the AI creates a step-by-step plan.
Hmm.
So it would be things like boil water, grab a tea bag, steep the tea.
Okay, so the AI is the brains,
Exactly.
and then robots or some automation system are the ones who actually do it.
That's it. Yeah, the AI is the brain, the robots are the hands.
Okay.
And what's really cool is that this shows that AI is getting better at handling these real world
Right.
complicated tasks, not just, hypothetical ones.
That makes sense. But how would the AI like actually know where things are in the real world?
Oh, yeah.
Like it needs to see to make tea, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's not just following instructions. It has to
Uh-huh.
understand its environment.
Yeah.
And for that, they use video diffusion models.
Okay.
So you can think of it as giving the AI eyes
Gotcha.
so it can see and then make sense of the world around it.
So for example, if it's making me tea,
Right.
it needs to be able to see where the kettle is, the teacup, the tea bag.
Exactly. Even if things are messy or moved around,
Oh, okay.
it's not just about language anymore. It's about vision.
So this AI sounds really smart. Does it get everything right the first time?
Well, no system is perfect, but it learns and adapts.
Okay.
It uses a process called iterative refinement.
Mhm.
So let's say the robot knocks over a spoon while reaching for sugar.
Okay.
The AI can use its vision model to see that,
Okay.
and it'll change the plan, pick up the spoon before going on.
So it's always checking its surroundings and changing things up.
Exactly.
Wow, that's impressive. So I can see how this could be used for more than just making tea,
Right.
like in our homes.
Oh, absolutely.
Like imagine if we had AI assistants that could actually do chores.
Right.
That's way better than just playing music.
Exactly. And it goes way beyond the home, too. Think about industrial robots.
Oh, okay.
Coordinating these complex tasks like, assembly or managing inventory or even self-driving cars with
Yeah.
enhanced safety features, because they can see and respond to obstacles in real time.
Okay, so we're taking AI beyond simple commands
Yes.
to actually being able to understand and navigate the world. So AI is moving from, just these little tasks
Right.
to solving much bigger problems.
Yes.
But how do we even build systems like that?
Right.
Where do you even start?
Well, that's where foundation models come in.
Okay. I like that foundation models. Tell me more.
Yeah, you can think of them like the building blocks for specialized AI.
Okay.
They're trained on these huge data sets,
Hmm.
tons of information about the world,
Yeah.
and that gives them a basic level of understanding that
Yeah.
can then be tuned for different tasks.
So one foundation model could be used for my home assistant
Exactly.
and a different one for industrial robots.
Exactly. It's like a Swiss Army knife of AI.
I like that.
Yeah.
You can customize it for what you need.
Yeah, and what's exciting is that it means you can combine different AI capabilities.
Okay.
Language processing, visual recognition,
Look.
decision-making, all in one system.
Wow, so it's not just individual AI tasks.
Right.
It's like a whole network of intelligent systems working together.
Yeah, and we're just getting started.
Wow.
Researchers are already looking at adding touch and sound into these systems,
Right.
so they can interact with the world even more.
This is incredible. It's like mind-boggling
Yeah,
how quickly this is all changing.
it really is.
It seems like 2024 is going to be a really big year
Absolutely.
for AI being a bigger part of our lives.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem like things are really going to change quickly with AI next year. But it's important to think about, what it all means, like the bigger impact of all this AI being everywhere.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every new technology comes with challenges, right?
Right.
So what are some of the things we might see as AI gets more, into our lives?
Well, one thing that comes to mind is the job market. As AI systems become able to do more complex tasks,
Okay.
it's possible that some jobs might be automated.
Right, the robots taking our jobs things that we
Yeah.
always hear about.
Exactly.
But couldn't AI also create new jobs? Like ones we haven't even thought of yet?
Yeah, that's definitely possible. History shows that new technologies often lead to new industries and jobs.
Right.
But we need to be ready for any job losses, and invest in education and training so people have the skills they need.
So we need to adapt and evolve along with AI, basically.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. We need to think about how to use AI to help people,
Right.
not just replace them.
That makes sense. So job displacement is one thing to watch out for. What else is there?
Data privacy is another big one. As AI gets more integrated,
Yeah.
it's going to be collecting and analyzing so much data about us.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if AI is going to manage my to-do list or recommend stuff or, help me with traffic,
Right.
it's going to need to know a lot about me.
Exactly. So how do we protect our privacy in this world, with AI everywhere?
Yeah.
That's something we need to think hard about, clear rules and regulations about how AI can collect data and store it and use it. People should be able to say no to data collection, if they want to.
Right. So finding that balance between what AI can do and our right to privacy.
Yeah,
We want AI to help us, but not take away our control.
exactly. It's a tough balance, but one we have to figure out. And it's why we need to be having these conversations now.
Yeah.
While AI is still developing so fast, we need to talk openly about it and work together to make sure AI is used responsibly and ethically.
That's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
But it's exciting, too,
Yeah.
to shape the future of AI like this.
Yeah, it really is. But amidst all of these big questions, are there examples of AI already doing good in the world?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. What's the good news about all of this?
Well, healthcare is one area where AI is already making a difference. AI systems can analyze medical images.
Okay.
And that helps doctors diagnose diseases earlier and more accurately.
That was like a second opinion for doctors.
Yeah, you could say that AI can look at huge amounts of data,
Right.
way more than a human could in a reasonable amount of time.
Right.
And that helps them see things they might miss otherwise.
And catching things early is super important, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The sooner a disease is found, the better the chances of treating it successfully.
Okay.
AI is also being used to personalize treatment plans, tailoring them to each patient's specific needs and their genes.
So it's not just diagnosis, but also better treatment.
Exactly.
That's incredible. Are there other places where AI is doing good for people?
Yeah, sustainability is another exciting area. AI is being used to optimize energy use in buildings and cities
Okay.
to help reduce our carbon footprint, and also in agriculture to make farming more sustainable.
So AI is helping us to take care of the environment.
Yes, exactly. AI can look at a lot of environmental data,
Yeah.
like weather patterns, soil conditions, how much crops are producing,
Yeah.
and find ways to be more efficient and waste less.
Wow.
It can also help us predict and deal with climate change.
So it's like AI is finding solutions to some of the biggest problems we're facing.
Yeah.
It's not just about making life easier. It's about actually making the world a better place.
You got it. The potential of AI to help us and improve our lives is huge, but it's up to us to use it wisely.
Yeah, we have to make sure that it benefits everyone, not just a few people.
Absolutely.
So it's really cool to hear about all the positive things that AI is already doing,
Yeah.
But I'm curious about how AI will impact our daily lives. Like what can we expect to see in the near future?
Well, one area where I think we'll see a big change is personalization. Imagine a world where AI curates experiences just for you based on your needs and what you like.
Okay, so instead of like getting these generic recommendations for everything, it
Exactly.
would be more tailored to me.
Yeah, exactly. Think about product recommendations that you actually like,
Right.
or content that's chosen because it matches your interests, or even personalized learning, that adapts to how you learn best and how quickly you learn.
Okay, so that sounds amazing. So no more like scrolling through tons of stuff or trying to figure out what's good for me.
Right.
It's like having a personal assistant that knows me better than I know myself.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And that kind of personalization will also change how we interact with technology in general.
Okay.
Imagine voice assistants that actually get what you're saying, like they understand your natural language.
Yeah.
They could like figure out what you need before you even ask and then connect you to the information or services you need.
Now that's the kind of AI I've always wanted, like the futuristic stuff,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like actually having a conversation with technology instead of just giving it commands.
Exactly. AI will become more like a part of us, more intuitive and integrated into our lives.
It's really exciting to think about all the possibilities, but, you know, as we get more into this world of
Yeah.
AI, we don't want technology to take over completely,
Mhm.
you know?
I agree. In the end, AI is a tool and it's our choice how we use it. We
Right.
have to be aware of those potential problems like job losses and data privacy and work towards solutions that help everyone.
Yeah, we need to make sure that AI makes our lives better, but doesn't, take away what makes us human.
Absolutely. And as we move into this new era of AI, we need to do it responsibly and work together and, commit to using this powerful technology for good.
Well said. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of AI, what's the one thing you want listeners to remember?
That AI is not just science fiction anymore. It's here, it's changing quickly, and it's going to change our lives in big ways. The future has so much potential, but it's up to us to make sure that future is a good one.
Yeah, we've talked about how AI is going to become a bigger part of our lives in 2024, from doing chores and making tea to transforming healthcare and helping us take better care of the planet. It's a really exciting time, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Me too. And as we learn more about AI, I encourage everyone to be part of the conversation about how we can use it to make society better.
That's a great point. And on that note, this is the end of our deep dive, but I want to leave you with one last question to think about: what part of your life would you want AI to improve? Think about it, explore the possibilities, and join the conversation about how we can create a future where AI helps us all. Until next time, keep diving deep, but